Hi there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom. Welcome to day 2929 of What Shipped You Now. I was going to change my background already, and I have not done it. It will get done soon. I don't know what it's going to be. We'll see. Maybe I'll do something professional. Maybe I'll do something fun. Maybe I'll do like I did last year, and every month I'll just change up my background. Anyway, there's a story behind everything in my background and why it means something to me. So if you're ever curious, just ask. So today we're talking about, of course, we're doing confidence for both Supersize You Annual Challenge and the Supersize Your Business Annual Challenge. First annual challenge in my Supersize Your Business group. And I think it's going well. I think it's actually going well for me because I've streamlined the content that I produce every day and create every day. And it just is easier to talk about the same topic in both communities than have absolutely diametrically opposed and different topics, which is what I was doing for, about 3 years, maybe longer. Too long. Anyway. That is about me, and nobody cares about me right now. So today, that's not true. So today we're stressing, I'm working on negative self-talk, which we talked about yesterday, right? Today we're talking about a little thing that any one of us can do, any one of us as human beings, business owners, just if we want to be a better human being and better person. And that is I'm going to say it's practice gratitude, but that we'll talk about gratitude more. But it's celebrating wins, any kind of wins, the big, the small, but every single day, paying attention to what's going right. It's really interesting. I catch myself doing this sometimes, and I'm observing it in other people now more than ever before because I'm watching it in myself. And that is, we have a negative thought, and we'll say or do something that's negative. Then it's just like a negative snowball effect. And all of a sudden, we're just in this terrible mood, in this terrible state. We're putting out all this negative energy because we had one negative thought, or we had one frustrated thought, or we had one thought of comparing ourselves to others, or fear of missing out, or whatever it could be, but just one little thought and it snowballs for the negative. Guess what? We can do that on purpose with ourselves by having a positive thought and letting that snowball for the positive to create what it is that we want in our life. I guess that's really top of mind right now, especially as we're working on confidence, because confidence we can build really, really easily. And I didn't share everything I was thinking about in either challenge today. I usually do a couple reflective questions at the end, and I totally forgot to share them, but I think they're really powerful. We want to remember to ask ourselves questions about things that are or are not working. But here's the strategy. Here's the action I challenge you to take today. Just pay attention to and notice 3 things that go right today, and because those are wins. And then if you're really brave and want to really see the power of this tool, write them down. Grab yourself a gratitude journal, which my gratitude journal is by my bed. Grab yourself a gratitude journal and just start writing those down. I challenge you to do it for a week and see if you don't feel absolutely positively differently and in a positive way a week from now. I can almost guarantee it. Everybody I've ever had do this is like, oh my God, I can't believe I wasn't doing this. Because our days are made up of things that we judge as either good or bad. And if we focus on the bad, we're going to get more of that. It's a universal law. I did not make this up. If we focus on the good, we're going to get more of that. So why in the heck wouldn't we focus on the good? I kind of want to start doing this with my granddaughters every night before they go to bed. Hey, what are 3 fun things or 3 good things that happened to you today? I do ask my granddaughter that, my 4-year-old granddaughter that, when she comes home from school every day. Well, how was your day? But I'm going to start asking her, what are 3 good things that happened today? And help that become a habit in her life and see what kind of an impact it has. If it doesn't do anything in a week, I'll stop doing it. If it has a positive impact in a week, I'll probably keep doing it. Maybe I won't remember to do it every day, but I'll remember to do it enough days that it has a lasting positive impression on her and on the direction of her life and her sister and her other cousin and so on and so on and so on. The questions today were, how would my confidence shift if I did this every day? How would my confidence shift if I celebrated progress instead of, getting to that big end goal? And I will admit, I am totally guilty of this. I have lifelong legacy goals set, and I have little breakdowns of those, but I am not very good at celebrating the little wins and the breakdowns. And I'm going to recommit to myself to making sure that wins are part of my gratitude practice. And I write them down every day. And they don't have to be big. They can be making your bed. And if you've got a habit of making your bed, guess what? You have one win right off the bat before you even begin your day. All right, I digress. Supersize Skool. This is where the Supersize Your Business Annual Challenge is going to live. I'm practicing and working it and doing a dual recording. But as soon as I can get the recording on Skool Live, on the Skool platform Live, I will start recording my videos there. And that is where the challenge is going to live. It's not going to live all over the world anymore. You're going to have to go and choose and decide, hey, yeah, I am going to participate. I am going to commit to doing one little thing every day. And again, we do a little thing every day. I don't have you doing any big launch or any big project every single day, because I know that, especially as business owners, you're freaking swamped already. The last thing you need is a 2-hour meeting or a 2-hour conversation or a 3-day, 3-hour-a-day challenge. Come on, man. That's just not going to cut it if you're a parent running a business, trying to create and build and supersize your life. And now, can you do some of those things on purpose and schedule them in and build them into your schedule? Absolutely. And we need to do that. I only have participated in the last Tony Robbins event because I have other commitments and other things going on. But we all have to decide what works for us and what doesn't work for us. But I will tell you, I have yet to find a person that gratitude and celebrating their wins does not work for. Any questions? If you need any help with this, just ask. Otherwise, go out, make it an amazing day like I'm going to, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.